Hello, this is Ken Obasi Leslie, and I'm here in my studio. It's Monday, and got my cup of coffee here, and I'm getting ready to just work on a piece here. That actually, this is a piece that I had started a couple years ago, and it was totally a different color. And I was just inspired to make a change. So what I did is I painted it all black, or what you might say a dark indigo. And to start off with working it from that standpoint. My process is very improvisational, and sometimes I look at a piece and I say, oh God, I got to change it. I get inspired to do something different to it. Sometimes it's difficult to say, hey, well, the piece is finished, but one of the things magical, or whatever you want to call it, when a piece is finished, there's just that certain pop about it, that certain element that gets in the soul, and that tells me, or that's the determination that I need to, let it go. Just, hey, it's done. So basically, as you can see, what this piece is a trumpet player. But I had started off as Louis Armstrong. Or whatever, but it might end up as Louis Armstrong, or it might end up as a image of me playing trumpet. I'm also a trumpet player, and but I'm gonna get started. One of the things I want to do is put some music on. My process has a lot to do with music. Now, the music that I love to listen to while I'm working is music without words, without lyrics or anything. It's just I love jazz. And I love free jazz. It's basically free jazz kind of energizes me to go deep inside and create. To do some things that I probably would not do with my conscious thinking. It's kind of like a subconscious thing that comes out with the flow of the music, and it activates something a little deeper inside me in terms of my expression. Basically what I'm listening to, or what you're hearing in the background, is a piece by a piece by Ornette Coleman. It's called The Art of the Improvisers. So I love Ornette. It's just that he's an alto saxophone player, but he also plays different instruments, and he's been out there. He's been playing for years, and so in this particular LP, came out. I think this LP came out in the '60s, and it has Ornette, Don Cherry on cornet, Charlie Hayden, Billy Higgins on drums. Charlie Hagan is on bass, and the name of this piece is the circle with a hole in the middle. Circle with a hole in the middle, and it's just it just helps me to be able to create. Now, let me see here. Now, as you can see, hopefully, a lot of times when I show a piece, depending on how I'm seeing it, if I see it through a video like this or something like that, I can see where I need to work at it at. Sometimes it's just like when you hang a piece up and you get away from it and then you come back to it, you say, oh, okay, this is not centered right, or this is not symmetrical, or whatever, or I need to work on this end, or I need to bring this out, or I need to do this or do that, But, what I'm doing here now is actually just going to show you how my process, and how I work on a piece, and the things that I do, because like nothing is everything is, like I said, very improvisational, and so just like here I'm using a kind of an indigo blue here, to just, and right now I'm just basically just putting colors into the piece, giving it that oh, there goes my cat, it's just that he likes to get on top of the easel, but this piece here is a little tall, and right now I think that he's kind of mad at me or whatever, but hey, he'll get over it, and but basically, as I say, I'm putting the colors in, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of red. I mean, it's just that a little red here to just to give it some highlight. I don't know if you could actually see what I'm doing, because everything is sort of like at an angle here, but there's a little bit of red, and kind of using this red to give it another kind of feeling. And as you can see, there's no rhyme or reason how I use the paintbrush, but just Put some, that reddish highlight in there. And because what I will do is actually cover up a lot of the red, so the red won't be so dominant and so present, but it'll give it that spirit, that in color, because I love color. And now one of the things for me, in terms of as an artist, I sometimes I do have problems with discipline. Getting in the studio, you get to work on a piece, get the piece finished, go to another, whatever, but I'm working on that, and I think that is one of the reasons why I decided to actually do a video, and because it really helps me to to get in here and start working and start doing something, and and that, and hey, during these times and the things that we're dealing with every day and whatnot, it's just that, you do need something. You do need some type of distraction, from all this stuff that is happening and whatever. I mean, you need something where you can just, chill out, get away from the news, get away from all the agendas and insanity and just start really just working on something, or it doesn't have to be art. It could be anything that you really like to do, and it's just that my thing is art and music, and okay, as you can see kind of like a reddish haze in a sense to the whole thing, and you can put a little red in the eye, and kind of give it because sometimes that red gives the eye another kind of flavor, where you could just kind of, because the way the light hits the eye, and and a lot of times when the light hits the eye, it generates different colors. So that is basically where I'm coming from with this, and the thing is, I had said in previous videos that I will be actually working on pieces and what I'm going to do is just kind of have everything. I'm still learning about how to do YouTube, and I haven't even done Facebook Live or anything of that nature and whatnot. And I think I need to get to that. And but I'm going to learn how to do all of that. Within time. I just need a little patience or whatever. In terms of now, what I'm doing, I'm adding just a little white and a little green. So I'm gonna mix this white with the green. Because I'm gonna put a little green into the mix here, and now I'm gonna lighten up the white just a taste. I'm lighten up the green just a little bit, and start putting some of the reflections in, and I've been painting for a while, so a lot of times, I kind of know where to put things, based upon a process, and as you can see, and as you see, that it is a process. Kind of stood in front of the light for a minute, everything just went to black. But yes, it's a process of kind of bringing out some of the bringing this face to life. And I'm using a big, I forget the term that you use when you just kind of use a brush and it's just it's not really, it's just kind of a scrub type thing that I'm doing here, and that you can see some of the highlights starting to come out, and you just have to get it at the right place for it to start looking the way you would want it to look. And it's just like you can see close. And and actually, I hope you find this process interesting. Because I think like a lot of times, artists love to work in their studio and work by themselves, and it's a long process, but it's no secret. It's just getting in there and wherever talent that I have, I have no problem in just showing you how I do it. And it's just like here we go. But it's just that there's so many things happening, and just there's people who are out of work, and there's things are changing. I really see everything as a portal for change, and you have that group of people who want everything to kind of go back to the way it was, but I really doubt that it's going to go back to the way it was. I think right now we're actually into a frequency. Okay. I said on here's Sebastian right here. He says like, oh, I don't want to be on the camera. Okay. And I had sat back, and I think I sit on her. And she's already mad at me because of the fact that she can't get up on top of here, and because that's one of her favorite places. But it's just that and seeing and we kind of scrub everything with the brush, it kind of mixes with different colors, and trying to get this to a point where you can see it better, but it kind of mixes with different colors, and then sometimes I just mix the colors together on the palette, and there it is, but hope you can start to see what's going on there. Now I'm going to work with a indigo blue, and this, I'm going to start, yeah, okay. Start adding some darker not too dark, it's just kind of working on these lips and just giving it because a lot of my portraits are done in either a kind of a bluish green or a bluish, where it has a blue haze to it, and and I like working with that color or those colors. Some of the other pieces that I have done, which I have not finished with yet. That's one piece that I'm working on, and I want to kind of, there's some things I need to do up here, and some things, and as you can see, I kind of like work on different situations. There's another piece I'm working on that, it's just that it is totally not finished yet, but I'm still working that piece out, and let me turn my LP over, and so right now I kind of want to sit down, but Sebastian has my seat, so she's that's her thing. That's what she likes to do. But the basic thing that I've been saying is that it helps to be able to get into something that's going to get you away from the everyday confusion and the matrix, and it's just that art or music or anything that you really get into. It could be gardening or woodworking or whatever you find that you could like use your hands and it's just put your spirit into, which really helps. Now I'm going to, let me see, where am I on this piece? Now, one of the things that I like to, I'm gonna use a different brush. Use a different brush here, and let's see, and I'm going to do some white highlights, some things. I don't want to use too much white. really now I am so glad that I hope this video helps in terms of inspiring somebody out there to do some painting. And I'm going to keep, making videos of this nature. Excuse me. And to help inspire somebody out there, to do some painting, because like it's I mean, and it's something that everybody can learn. It's just, I've always heard, well, I don't paint. I don't know the first thing about painting or this, that, and other, but I mean, there's a certain process that's involved. There's a certain way you use the colors. There's a certain way you put the paint on, but, basically, hopefully, some of my videos can help with that. And we can see where we can go with this. And we can, talk about different things and talk about how to get from here, from A to Z. But there you are, And I'm gonna continue working with this. Right now, you have seen what I have done thus far. I just saw something I need to work on. Now, one of the things is I can tone down the lips a little bit. And but I'll continue working on this, and then you'll see the finished product, and then I'll start something else, and we'll work together. This is Ken Obasi Leslie. I want to thank you for just taking time to look at the video, and like I said before, I'm just basically starting out with this, and I hope this goes somewhere. Hey, you just do what you gotta do. Okay? All right. Hey, you all have a good day, and and get into something, whatever it is. Okay. Bye.